Sharon and welcome back to my channel. Where have I been, right? I do apologize that it has been quite a while since I have made a video. Unfortunately, real life has been kicking me in the butt lately, and so it's really been eating into time that I've been able to spend on other projects, and unfortunately YouTube has been one of those that's kind of had to be on the back burner for a little bit. But we are back today with a video, and also my internet has been really crappy lately. I'm not gonna lie about that. So before we actually get started, I'm gonna ask you guys to do me a favor and leave in the comment section. I'm gonna try to convert this video into a different format because my upload speeds has been just really bad. So I'm gonna try to convert this into a different format in hopes of having it upload a little bit faster. So if you guys can tell me if the quality still looks good, if you know, if there's something wrong with it, you know, let me know. But anyway, we are back, like I said again, with the product review. We're here with the product review, and instead of doing a coloring book, we are going to be looking at some journals. However, these journals are put out by a coloring company called Colorit. And these are new journals. There's 3 of them, and they have sent me these journals for review, and I'm so glad that they did because I absolutely love these things. So they are A5 in size. And let me just go ahead and put them down here so you guys can see them. Now 2 of them I still have in the cellophane because I wanted to show you how they actually come. One of them I did open up to test the paper and stuff. But anyway, there are 3 journals, and one of them, and they sent me a little flyer to be able to read to you guys, which I'll go ahead and do that. So we're gonna look at these pretty covers. They're not colored yet, but you can actually take your colored pencils and stuff and color in the covers, which I'll talk about in a minute. But we're gonna go ahead and look at these covers while I read you the little flyer that they sent me because it's very descriptive. And it just kind of talks about the features and stuff of the journals, which we're gonna actually dive into them and show you what they actually look like. So I'm gonna grab my iPad and read this to you guys. So it says, upgrade your journaling experience with Colorit's new and improved A5 size journal collection. Okay, so it says featuring more dot grid pages, thicker paper, and a matte cover finish. Colorit's new journals are the ideal all-purpose notebook. Pick one and use it for your weekly planning, everyday writing, making a checklist, doodling, or whenever inspiration strikes. It can be whatever you want it to be. All 3 beautiful cover designs circle around. Okay, they're naming the designs. So it says all 3 beautiful cover designs circle around, then fine line flowers and tangled doodles are especially picked from Colorit's own image collections. And with the notebook's new matte cover finish, you can make the journal more you. Add a personal touch of creativity by coloring in the cover with your own color scheme. Small details can make a big difference. Our A5 size journal collection comes with hardcovers that protect the inside pages, premium smooth paper for flawless ink laydown, extra features such as perforated pages, ribbon bookmark, inside back cover pocket, and elastic band closure put these notebooks at the top of your must-have essentials. So what are you waiting for? Get organized, get inspired, and have fun with Colorit's new and improved A5 size journal collection. All right, and so then the flyer just has some pictures of it and stuff, but we're actually going to look at them in person. Now, they do have a coupon that is good from now until August 31st, and if you get the journals, which I will go ahead and put a link up in the video that will take you to their page to be able to purchase these. If you type in the coupon code SCHOOL, SCHOOL, from now until August 31st, you will get 10% off of the price of these journals. Okay, so now, let's go ahead and look at these journals. So, as it said, it has a elastic enclosure. So you can take this off. And let me go ahead and take off the little paper on the front here. So as you can see here, now this one, it looks like it is the tangled, this one here, it looks like it is the Tangled Doodles, I do believe. So as you can see, it is a hard cover. And you can use your colored pencils to actually color on this cover here, which is awesome. It would probably work with markers as well. And I'm here to tell you guys this paper is fantastic, okay? So as they said, this is an A5 size. Now you open it up and it has a little title page that you can actually color in. And you'll have to pardon my nails. They look kind of awful right now. I took my acrylics off to kind of give them a little bit of a rest over the summer and haven't put them back on. So I'll probably put them back on once the weather kind of cools off a little bit, but I've been in a bit of water lately, so I didn't want to put them back on. So you get, you know, this is what they look like without the acrylics on. But anyway, getting back to business here. So as you can see, it has a little title page, so you can take your little pencils and you can color that in. Now the paper, let me go ahead and get onto the back cover here. The end papers are white, and then you have a little back pocket, paper pocket that you can put some things in. Now the pockets in journals like this, you want to be careful you don't overstuff it because you could actually break the pocket. So just be mindful of that. Just, you know, maybe put in just some you know, just some small papers or receipts or something that you may want to keep. But here is what the paper looks like. Now, as you can see, now the only downside that I could see, now I don't consider it a downside, but some people may consider it to be a downside. It is a dot grid, however, the dots are quite dark, okay? So a lot of people that like a dot grid, they like lighter dots. They like dots that don't, you know, jump off at on the page at you. But I actually like it because with my visual impairment, it is so much easier for me to see. The lighter colored dots, I mean, it's impossible to see. They're real subtle, but I can't see them. Some people like the subtlety of lighter dots, but I actually like this. So it all just depends on what your preferences are. But as you can see, let me just, the paper is so thick. Absolutely just wonderful, wonderful paper. And I'm just kind of going at it like that so you can kind of hear how thick it is. Now, it does have perforation lines so that you can tear out the page if you want to. And I'll try to bring the book up a little bit closer so you guys can see that. So as you can see, it's got a perforation line. So you can tear out the pages if you want to. You don't have to. And so far, I've noticed that it's not going to come out very easily. Now, I haven't really used the journal very much. I've just kind of started an entry just to kind of test out my different fountain pens and stuff. But time will tell whether or not it's going to hold together pretty well. But it looks like it's very well bound. It's very, very well bound. It's very, very, very nicely done. So I'm hoping that the perforations aren't going to tear out very easily, because sometimes I don't like to tear out my pages in my journals. But you can if you want to, but you don't have to. So let's go ahead and look at what I have done. Now, like I said, I did actually start a journal entry in this, and I'm not going to show you, it doesn't really have too much personal stuff in here. It's just me talking about my week. But anyway, here is the fountain pen ink. Now, as you guys know, I love to use fountain pens in my journals. And the fountain pens that I have actually used, let me go ahead and show you those. I tested 3 different fountain pens in here just to make sure that the ink wasn't going to feather, or that the paper wasn't going to have leak throughs or anything like that, bleed through or ghosting or whatever. So anyway, here are the pens that I've used to test it with. We have this vintage Schaefer Snorkel. And this one is the one that has the broadest nib. It's more of a medium to broad nib. So this has a lot of ink lay down. This one here is a TWSBI. And this one here is a TWSBI VAC. No, actually, this is my regular TWSBI. This is my TWSBI Classic. Anyway, so this is a TWSBI. This is also a TWSBI. And then here is my Schaefer Snorkel. The two, besides the Snorkel pen, the other two have fine, I think one is a fine point nib and the other is a medium. I don't have anything like real broad or anything, so I couldn't test that. But I figure if paper will hold up to fountain pen ink, it's going to hold up to just about anything. Now, I wouldn't recommend using Sharpies in here because Sharpies bleed through everything, but your Pilot G2s, your gel pens, your, you know, maybe your fine line markers are gonna work okay in this. As you can see, the fountain pen ink that I put down here, so I started out with the Schaefer Snorkel here, and then I went into the first TWSBI here, and then starting right here, I think like right there to about right there somewhere, is the other TWSBI pen. Let me go ahead and try to zoom in for you guys just a little bit so you can see the ink. Now, as you can see, there wasn't much feathering here, or it didn't feather. It did not bleed through. Let me go ahead and turn the page. As you can see, it did not bleed through. You might see just a little bit of ghosting, but most paper you're going to see that, but it really is very minimal. I am super impressed with this paper, I have to say. But the only thing, like I said, you may not like the darker dots. I do, however, so I don't mind it one little bit. I like it. The ruling is quite small, so you can actually get quite a bit of writing in here. But the nice thing with the dots is you can doodle. It kind of gives you that little guideline, so you can doodle in it. You can, you know, you can pretty much do whatever you want with this notebook. And they give you a lot of pages in it, as you can see how thick it is. See? So, like I said, I love... Okay, guys, sorry about that. Had somebody at the door. Never fails. Every time I get involved in something, I get somebody at the door or the phone wants to ring. What do they call it? Murphy's Law? Anyway, getting back to this review. As I said, I love these journals. The paper in here is just to die for. It is a fountain pen enthusiast's dream to write on. I really like it. I really like it. The only thing, like I said, that some of you may not like are the darker dots. However, I don't mind them one little bit. They are so much easier for me to see, so it's just a matter of personal preference. But let me go ahead and show you the other two journals, which I have wrapped up in the cellophane. They pretty much look the same as this, only the covers are different. So again, you can take your colored pencils or your markers and color this up. Okay. And here is the second one, and I'm going to go ahead and open it up. But it does come wrapped up in the cellophane to protect it. And they actually shipped very quickly. They contacted me, oh gosh, I forgot what day it was, but I think within like 2 or 3 days after they contacted me, I received the journals in the mail. So they do ship very quickly. I was very impressed. I'm so used to my Amazon Prime with 2 days, but these guys were right on it, I gotta say. And the lady I've been emailing with, she has been just really wonderful. So thank you so much, Colorit, for sending me these journals and allowing me to be able to show them on my channel. So here is the second journal, and I'm going to go ahead and take off this little paper here. So here is what the second cover looks like. Again, you can take your pencils and color it in. And here is your title page. Looks like a little bit of a different design to color in. So you can color that in. And again, here are your dots. Same kind of dots. And same kind of little back pocket right there. Okay. Now the books are a little bit stiff when you first get them. The covers are going to be a little stiff, so you're going to have to kind of break it in a little bit. But that is okay. Once you get to writing in them or doodling or whatever you want to do in the journals, they will break in very nicely. And again, it has the bookmark, like so. I believe this is the same color as we got in the last journal, so it looks like the bookmarks, the pockets, the end papers are pretty much the same. You do get a different little title page to color in, but everything else is the same. And again, it is A5 in size. Okay. And you get the nice little elastic to close it up with. And once again, now here is what the third one looks like, and I'll go ahead and take it out of the cellophane so we can see. They're really not that hard to open up. You're not going to have to you're not going to have to feel like you're trying to break into Fort Knox to get them open. You know, maybe just a nice little pocket knife, or if you got a sharp nail or something, you'll be able to get into it pretty easily. So here is what this one looks like without the cellophane. We'll take this off, and again, I will take off the little paper. Oops. Okay, so here is what the third one looks like. And again, you can easily take your markers and your colored pencils and color that in. Now this one here, it looks like it's bound just a little bit differently. We have like a, we have a little reinforced binding right there a little bit. These ones here, the design actually carries over onto the spine as well as the back of the cover. Let me just show this to you. So this one here, when you color in, the design carries over on the spine as well as on the back cover. And same thing for the other one that I showed you. Without opening up the elastic, I'll show it to you like this. So it carries over onto the spine, and then it goes onto this back cover. But this one here, it looks like each side of the cover has something different. You get the little reinforced thing right there. Now this one has a different title page right there. Again, the title page that you can color in. And this one, because of the reinforced one, it's a little bit stiffer, it seems, but that's okay. You can easily break it in, not a problem. And as I said, the end papers look the same as the others. There's our title page, same kind of dots, same amount of pages. And then here is the back pocket, like so. And then it also has the bookmark. It also has the bookmark right there, so you can mark your page. All right, guys, so here is what the journals look like. I will put them side by side again so we can see them all together. But these are some very, very excellent A5 size notebooks with perforated pages, back pocket, and ribbon bookmark. I am so glad I got these. I absolutely love these journals. They work beautifully with my fountain pens. You get a nice supply of pages, and also I like that the corners are rounded, so you're not going to stick yourself when you go to open up your journal or flip the pages. I really like the rounded corners like that. So very, very nice. I'll show you that a little bit more. So I can't, you know what, like out of 5 stars, I think I'd give this maybe a 4.5, simply because some of you, again, may not like the darker dots on the paper. That doesn't matter to me. Like I said, in fact, I prefer that, but I can understand that some may not like it. I love these things. I absolutely love these things. And I would totally buy this. Well, I didn't, these were sent to me for review, but once I write in these things, I would totally buy these. I would absolutely buy these things. You get a very, very good quality journal with a good number of pages, and you just get a very, very well-made book. All right, guys, so that is my review. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at these journals with me and seeing what they were all about. I would highly, highly recommend them. Absolutely love them. I will provide the link to the journals on in the description section of the video, so don't forget to look at that. Don't forget about the coupon code. Type in the word school upon checkout and you'll get 10% off of them. So anyway, that is my review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit that like button, of course. Subscribe to this channel to see more videos. Leave a comment and tell me what you think. And you all have a great day. All right, bye everybody.